Hello, my name's Sean, aka Big C, and I'm the Waves UK ambassador. And I'm delighted to be joined by Stuart here with me today, who's the head of the London office for Viso. And we're going to be doing a quick Q&A.
Effectively, I went out to our community via Telegram and asked them to send in some questions to us this morning, and I've handed them over to Big Z from Waves.
Well, we'll jump straight into the first question. And the first question was asked by Angus, and he wants to know, why did Viso choose Waves?
Okay, so really good question actually. So predominantly the main reasons why we chose Waves was the fantastically fast transaction speeds and also the low transaction costs. One other lesser known reason was the open API that we can use into the DEX and the matcher on the DEX, of course, which are all beneficial to the vendor. Predominantly around the transaction speeds, because if you think about it, if you're buying a coffee, you don't really want to be waiting for half an hour for that block to confirm.
No, I think nobody wants that. Brilliant. No, they're all great reasons for choosing Waves, definitely. Our next question was asked by Gage. He wants to know, is there any other developments planned?
So we've obviously just released the first beta of our app on Google Play last week. So there's further developments on that to come. However, actually talking to you at an event last week, there were some ideas that we sort of brainstormed back and forth.
Yeah.
So I've sent them across to the development lab. They would be essentially creating an exchange, because what I picked up on is we're doing a lot of the stuff that an exchange does behind the scenes anyway, as in APIing into the DEX, Coinbase, Kraken, and multiple other exchanges. So I say exchange, it's probably going to end up being more like a portal. With the possibility of using the POS machines actually in physical locations to be like mini fiat gateways, so you can essentially buy and sell crypto that we'd store on our exchange or platform for cash.
That's interesting, it's good. It shows that you guys are still forward thinking, you plan ahead, and you've got other ideas that you're going to toy around with and potentially bring out some new concepts. It's
this
great.
is a really new space, and obviously it's developing really fast. I think every sort of day you come across good ideas, and you just actually it's utilising that and the development team and pushing it in the right direction. So.
Yeah, no, it sounds like you're heading in the right way. It's great. Okay, move on. We've got a question here from Peter. And he wants to know, are Viso planning to use Vostok?
That's a really good educated question. I can't answer it in too much detail at the moment, just because of where the reality of the situation. So effectively, long term, it's something that we've been looking to work towards and work with Waves. But it's too early in the day. In fact, I'll give you an opportunity to talk about where Vostok's at and what you think brings to the table.
I think your position on Vostok right now is perfect. Obviously, Waves are still developing the end product right now. Don't quite know exactly how that's going to look. But Vostok is going to open up huge opportunities for businesses who need to store data on the blockchain. And it's obviously come to light, a lot of people started to realise recently that a lot of big companies and corporations, they can't store all their data on an open permissionless blockchain. First of all, it's illegal in a lot of cases, and it poses a lot of security risks and privacy issues. So
GDPR is a huge thing here in Europe.
Exactly, GDPR come out, and now it basically makes it illegal to store personal details on an open permissionless blockchain, because you can't delete them. So Vostok is opening up all these great opportunities now for enterprise customers, for anybody really who needs to store data on the blockchain securely and permission. But companies need to be aware that obviously this is still a growing phase, and we're still looking at how these can be utilised. And obviously Viso are taking a great stance on that.
Yeah, so we are in constant communication with Waves to see how this is going to develop, and actually how their actual main platform develops. But we are taking the stance of wait and see. If it's something that we can utilise to the benefit of our community, we certainly will do.
Right, we'll move on to actually our final question. The final question was asked by XY, the community, and he wants to know how Waves works with their projects. So how do we as Waves work with our projects?
So I can talk about my experience since I've joined Viso here in London. I was very keen to work with Waves and sort of bring the community into the stuff that we're trying to deliver. So I contacted Sean, and he's been fantastic as an ambassador. You know, we've worked on we've attended a multitude of events, had lots of conversations with planning events. He's put on this Q&A this morning for me. He's introduced me to Sasha, and we've discussed things with the CEO of Waves, which is fantastic. I think very much from my point of view, Waves are there if you want to work with them, and obviously, likewise, if you just want to get on and develop on their platform on your own, then effectively you can do that. So.
Yeah, I mean, Waves do try and help and advise and support as many projects as they can. Obviously, it is difficult because there's so many new projects starting up on Waves platform all the time, and a lot of them need help and advice and guidance. Brilliant. Well, thanks for joining me. That's the end of our questions. We had some really good questions, hopefully some constructive answers. It was great to have you down here.
Yeah, thanks for having us, and I hope that I've answered those community members' questions to the best of my ability, and happy with the answers. And obviously keep in touch with us via our social media, Twitter, Medium and Telegram.
Thanks.
Thank you.